So, when we interact with sound, our brains start to memorize patterns, so we are able to recognize them later. An ambulance, breaking glass, the language. If you have one day choose between losing your ability to recognize sound or your ability to enjoy music, what would you say? Music is important to us. It supports self-expressions, empower people, gathering them in communities, making them dream together. Just think about your favorite music style and how it shaped your early social life.
Our solution targets a category that historically never had access to music. There are 70 million deaf people in the world that report isolation, lack of confidence, and fear of being labeled. So a couple of years ago, after curating our first festival, I asked myself, how can I create a collective music experience that would feel the same for deaf and for hearing people? So we created Subbar, a music environment based on sub-frequencies instead of sound. We took the minimum common denominator between hearing and deaf, the lowest frequencies that are perceived by the body, and imagine a new language based on vibration that could deliver emotion and gather people, just like music did for us for the last hundreds of thousands of years.
So we ask artists to create, and now we can make a revolution in music industry and its three main pillars, which are event production, music education, and music and artist management. So what do we actually do? We create our own events with collaboration with local stakeholders. We curate and lease music created by our artists, and we offer 50% discount to deaf collective. Why? Because we want them to be leaders in this project. Next year, we want to start our educational online platform, so as deaf, and not only deaf, can learn how to produce music and connect internationally. And we will keep booking our artists for live shows. Also, we found a gap in the field of soundtracks for movies. Subbar has less than a year, but its results are amazing. The only school when we presented our format, Antonio Arroyo, asked us to create a music course for their deaf students. Rita Mazza, the only deaf participant of our workshop, is now studying music with us. We asked more than 30 artists to collaborate with us, and nearly all of them had already created the compositions. And some of the biggest music festivals in the world are interested in having Subbar in their next edition. Finally, several stakeholders that we reached out in the last 2 months want to collaborate with us, and they are leaders in their sector.
Thank you. I hope you recognize some of the brands. Resonate Advisor is one of the biggest electronic music magazines in the world, and Ableton is the main software for music production. So in the US, 1 out of 11 person is at least an amateur musician. If we manage to engage 1 out of 5,000 deaf people in our project, we can see this projection for 2027. Our online platform will gather 20,000 paying users. Our events will gather more than 1 million people. And the revenue for 2027, just for the sale of our playlist, is close to 3 million euros. One detail, the revenue for the sale of the playlist is shared 50% for us, 30% for the artist, and 20% for a local impact fund. We are Eufonia. We started in 2019 with a festival that was nominated as Breakthrough of the Year, and then pandemic, and we did several projects between astrophysics, anthropology, and sound art in public spaces. This is our team with expertise in music, haptic research, and design, policy making, and finally, it's time to experience what this is about. The next piece, so the piece we're going to play is from Martin Nicole Rogina, and close your eyes. lights down, and enjoy. Fade out, please. So I think we need more rituals like this, a physical experience of community, un-Instagrammable, at least just as a symbol of using well what we already have. We started just a few months ago, and the response is massive. We did 7 events. I don't know what lies ahead of us. I'm very excited. But there is one thing that I'm very sure about, and history teaches it. When artists together believe in something, they will make you believe in it as well. Thank you.